Today I'm going to give away a free t-shirt, bring you a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, bring you comics news, and reveal the books I bought this week. How y'all doing? I'm Victor, and you are watching the Comic Hero Show. Now kick that new intro! Edition of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. And I hope y'all enjoyed that intro. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a little over a year, to add excitement to the show. And I want to thank everyone on social media, on YouTube, anyone that I've personally messaged or text. I just want to thank y'all for the positive feedback that I got from y'all. I wanted to surprise everyone with this, but then, I was thinking this is too good to surprise anyone. So, I went on ahead and did it. Now, the ones that you saw, I believe, were Captain America, Aquaman, the Hulk, Avengers, Green Lantern, Captain Marvel, Black Panther. Now, there are going to be some more. Now, those aren't going to be the only ones that you see on every episode. There's going to be some more. Now, I know I left out quite a few of them. I know I left out Superman, left out Spider-Man, Batman, and some more. And I promise y'all that I'm going to come up with those. The only reason that I chose the ones I did was because at the time I had props for the ones that you saw. You saw the Green Lantern when you saw me wearing the power ring, or you saw the Aquaman, the Triton. Then the Avengers when I had both Cap, Shield, and Mjolnir, and then also Captain America, the Shield. I only went with those that I had props, and then there were some that I didn't need props to, but then there are others, and I hope y'all are. I know for a fact that y'all are blown away by those, and I will continue to blow y'all away with those. I hope y'all are safe during this, this worldwide pandemic. I believe the tide is going to turn real soon, and I believe it. Now in the meantime, I hope y'all are staying safe. I hope y'all are if anywhere you live has stay-at-home orders, I hope y'all are following those, because this is very serious. I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands of people have died, and then even more are clinging to life, to the with the coronavirus. And I would love to see more people. I would love to see no more deaths from this. I would love to see everyone that has it to recover, because I know I know some of y'all might think it's wishful thinking. I don't. I honestly don't. And I hope that by watching this that you get a sense of relief from what's going on in the world, because I'm going to try to bring some positivity to y'all every time I do this. And that's a promise. All right, it's time to give away a free t-shirt. All right, on last week's episode, I asked, what relation is Impulse or Bart Allen to the Barry Allen Flash? Well, the correct answer, grandson. And 7 people have answered correctly, and because they've answered correctly, their names have been entered in a drawing for a free tee. And that drawing takes place right now. So the winner of the free tee for this week's episode of the show is... Julianne Salter from Farmerville, Louisiana. So congratulations, Julie. Win yourself a free Comic Hero tee. All right, here's the question for next week's episode, and this is a Batman question. True or false? The character Arkham Knight originally debuted in the comics. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee on next week's episode of the show. All right, now Ryan Chapman from Warren, Ohio has requested a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, and this one features one of the most powerful mutants in the Marvel Universe going up against one of the most powerful characters in the manga universe. Kind of fumbled through that. Representing Marvel, we have Powerhouse. And representing Bird Studios, we have Gohan. These two are going to duke it out in a segment I like to call
the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown.
Welcome to the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Today, it's Powerhouse versus Gohan. Powerhouse possesses matter and energy manipulation, psionic abilities such as telekinesis, telepathy, astral projection and precognition, teleportation, immortality, and pocket universe creation. Gohan possesses flight, energy projection, superhuman strength, speed, agility, and reflexes, Kai manipulation, durability, and can reach vast Super Saiyan levels. Who will win? Because of his precognition, Powerhouse already knows how this fight is going to shape. He telepathically tells Gohan, one of the most powerful fighters in the universe goes against one of the most powerful mutants. This will be fun. Gohan then says, "Hey! Get out of my head so I can kick your butt!" Powerhouse then teleports behind Gohan and delivers a chop to the back of Gohan's head. This angers Gohan and he delivers a series of punches and kicks, all of which Powerhouse either dodges or blocks. Gohan then understands that Powerhouse is no joke. He then summons the life force of everyone on Earth and drops a spirit bomb on Powerhouse. Gohan wins. But wait! Little did Gohan know, he dropped a spirit bomb on an astral projection of Powerhouse. The latter shows up, merely shuts down Gohan's knowledge of his powers, and ends the fight with a vicious heart punch. Powerhouse wins. And that concludes this fight on the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Thank you, Ryan Chapman, for that fight. I hope y'all enjoy it, and I'll have another one next week. Now it's time for Comically Speaking, so without further ado, let's talk comics! Alright, there's only one thing I'm going to talk about in this segment of Comically Speaking, and that's the news that there won't be any comic books coming to comic book stores or any retailers. Now, this started last week. At first, from different reports that I was reading, that there wasn't a timetable for new books for Diamond, which is the distribution company that delivers comic books to different stores. There wasn't a timetable for them to start back delivering books. But then I read somewhere that it was only a 2-week delay, and then I confirmed it with a few other folks, some folks that run comic book stores, that is indeed a 2-week delay. In other words, next week will be when new books come out. Now, I just learned of this right after I uploaded episode 304, which was last week's episode of the show. And Diamond Distributors, the powers that be there, told all the people that deliver their books, just, we're, due to the coronavirus, we're just going to be on a temporary layoff. And a lot of these people don't, and, I don't know exactly where Diamond Distributors is, but I'm quite sure that the state that it's located is probably under a stay-at-home order. I mean, most states here in this country are under stay-at-home orders. Louisiana's under a stay-at-home order that was just extended all the way to the end of this month. And I get it. I wholeheartedly get it. Now, I know it sucks because, we always look forward to new books. And this is, this breaks a 50-year streak. The last time no new books came out was during 1970. So it's been 50 years since no new books had come out. And, you know what, but I'm okay with it. You know, there's an old saying that goes, and you know, I've also say it's a lot, especially on the 300th episode, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, and sometimes lemon pie. That's my saying. But in other words, you know, you just have to make the best of every situation. You know, and what I did was I ordered some books from online. I ordered some books from Amazon, and also Savannah Comics in Savannah, Georgia has an online site. I ordered some books from there too. And I'm encouraging y'all to do the same. Now some of those, there's some like Midtown Comics, you can order some books from there. The only thing is because of they're under a lockdown, a stay-at-home order in New York. So it's going to take you a lot longer to get books there than it usually does. If you want to order books from mycomicshop.com, I suggest you don't do that, because the governor has restricted them, as well as other local establishments throughout the state of Texas, to not be open, whether it be online or physical store. But any other store, any other online site that you may be able to, if it's available, if they're available to ship, go for it. Now I know that's easier said than done, because you know, a lot of y'all, when it comes to comics, y'all are all about moving forward. I am too, but then there were some books that at first I decided not to read, but then I thought, you know what, why not? And I went on ahead and bought them. But this is only a 2-week delay. Hopefully I'm right about that and not wrong. And we'll go back to buying books. All right, that's it for Comically Speaking. Now let's get to the comics I bought this week.
Comic books I bought this week.
All right, only one book came in this week, and that's Green Lantern Season 2, number 2. And with that one, that brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 9,952. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Here's the question again for a free tee for next week's episode of the show. True or false? The character Arkham Knight originally debuted in the comics. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee on next week's episode of the show. And congratulations to Julianne Salter from Farmerville, Louisiana, who won a free tee on this week's episode. All right, with that count, of course, I'm 48 away from 10,000 comics. And you know what? It's one book that just came in, but you know what? One book is better than none. And I'm very thankful for that. And you know what? And I'll say it again. If you read comics on a monthly basis and you're not able to, there's nothing wrong with buying books. There's just nothing wrong with buying other books, whether it be vintage books, back issues, anything like that. Even trade paperbacks. There's nothing wrong with that. This is only a 2-week delay, folks. I mean, it started last week, it's continuing this week, and then next week, new books are going to come in. And, yeah. And I hope y'all continue to be safe through this coronavirus pandemic. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, whether you're here in the States or abroad. Be safe. If you're under a stay-at-home, if you're somewhere that has a stay-at-home order, please stay at home. If you're an essential worker, go to work, go straight to work and come back. I don't want anyone catching this virus. I don't want anyone suffering from this virus. I don't want anyone dying from this virus. I mean, there have been so many people that are gravely ill now, so many people on ventilators, so many people that have died, and it just kills me. To turn on the TV or go online or on social media or anything like that and learn that more people have died. And for all you people that are griping and moaning about stay-at-home orders, whether it's here in Louisiana or anywhere else, this is for our own good. If we stay, I mean, I know it's been said many times, y'all get really sick and tired of folks saying this, but if you stay at home, then you decrease the chance of getting infected. And if you do have to get out, try to stay at least 6 feet away from people. I mean, I know it's been said a lot of times by different people, but. And I know that that life stinks, but you have to adapt. I mean, you can't. There's just no sense in being hard-headed and doing doing something stupid. I'll just go ahead and say that. I kind of bit my tongue for the last few weeks, but don't be stupid. Be smart. If you're under a stay-at-home order, abide by it. It's not hard. One of my former co-workers at a previous job that I once worked at used to say all the time, doing the right thing isn't hard. And it really isn't. Alright, I'm Victor Nunley on the Comic Hero. I'll see you next week for episode 306. So until then, be safe, be blessed,